Krishna, the descent of the divine. Hope always rises for the protection of good and the destruction of evil, for the sake of establishing faith in righteousness. The hope that gives birth to new aspirations. The hope that kindles the faith in love and compassion. The hope that is key to maintaining a balance in this world. Lord Vishnu, the protector of the universe, is this hope. In the Dwapara Yuga, the evil on the earth reached its peak when a ruthless, unjust king known as Kamsa imprisoned his own father Ugrasena to claim the throne and committed several atrocities on the people. He had a whole troop of asuras, the demons, to support him. The darkness of the evil had hence embraced the whole of the earth, and the earth, Mother Earth, had to suffer incredibly. Kamsa grew more and more evil by the day. It was then that Mother Earth sought Lord Vishnu's help. Lord, please help me overcome this darkness of evil. Lord Vishnu then decides to descend to the earth as divine in human form as darling little Krishna. Hence Krishna had to make his descent in this darkness of evil under most adverse conditions. This is Mathura, the capital city of Bhojarajya, and Kamsa rules this kingdom. Rajadani tatasa bhute sarvayadava bhubujam Mathura Bhagavan yatra nityam sannihito harihi. Kamsa arranges for the wedding of Devaki, his cousin sister, to Vasudeva, who was in fact the rightful owner of the Yadava king, so as to expand the influence of his rule. After a grand wedding ceremony, Kamsa chooses to drive the newlyweds to their palace in his royal chariot. Just then an aerial announcement appears in the sky. Asyastvamastamo gharva hantayam vahase abhuda. Oh, you foolish king, the eighth child of this Devaki will be your death. Kamsa, deeply shaken by this prophecy, raged to kill the newlyweds. Vasudeva implores mercy. Mercy, Kamsa, mercy. He agrees to offer every newborn child to Kamsa if Kamsa could spare Devaki's life. To ensure Vasudeva keeps his promise, Kamsa imprisons the newly wedded couple. The evil sustains as Kamsa kills each of the 6 children of Devaki. Dukkachuralayai Sunde Kidandavalai Araparitte Pukinil Pukke Unnai Kandu Konden இனி போக விடுவதுண்டே மக்கள் அருவரை கல்லிடை மோதிட இழந்தவள். Each time Devaki is devastated by the death of the tiny babies. Devaki is shattered. But she bore the worst of any mother's feelings with the hope that her eighth child would come and one day just call her, "Ma, I love you so much." She was just waiting for that golden day. It is now time for the cosmic plan to manifest itself. For Lord Vishnu to be born as the eighth child of the blessed couple, and Yogamaya to be born as the child of Yashoda. The time for the descent of the divine. It is the month of Avani. Around August-September, it is called the Shravana Masa. Ashtami Tithi, Krishna Paksha, Rohini Nakshatra. The clouds are rumbling. The breeze is blowing fragrantly, and the fragrant breeze carries along with it fragrance of the fully blossomed lotuses in the ponds. Suddenly, in the midst of the dark prison, intense light fills in, and lo and behold, manifests Lord Vishnu as Krishna out of his infinite compassion. Tamadbhutam balakam ambujekshanam tamadbhutam balakam ambujekshanam chaturbhujam shankagadaayudayudam पीताम्बरं सान्द्रपयोध सौभगं महार्हवैडूर्य किरीट कुण्डलत्विषा परिष्वक्त सहस्रकुन्तलं मुद्दाम काञ्चङ्गद कङ्कणादिभिः विरोचमानं वसुदेव ऐक्षत. With 4 hands, Chaturbhuja, lotus eyes, lotus feet, lotus hands, sharp nose, beautiful bimba fruit-like lips, Shankha, Chakra, Padma, the Jayanthi mala around his neck, the Pitambar dazzling around his waist. Oh my dear Krishna, my darling baby, Devaki and Vasudeva extol Lord Vishnu. He then transforms from the Chaturbhuja Rupa to the darling little Krishna, who says, Tarhimam Gokulam Naya. Take me to Gokula, my dear father. Vasudeva's fetters break open. The doors of the jail open widely. Vasudeva rushes out with the child on the streets of Mathura. The heavy rain, it's raining cats and dogs, and Yamuna is flooding with strong currents. But then, nothing to fear. Adisesha, the multi-headed snake, himself becomes the baby's umbrella. As Vasudeva looks at river Yamuna, she just paves way for Krishna, her Lord. The whole cosmos establishes the faith in righteousness. Vasudeva reaches Gokula, leaves Krishna next to Yashoda, who had just delivered a beautiful girl. He takes Yashoda's daughter in his hand and Krishna in his heart, and left nevertheless with an aching heart. But this was Vasudeva's duty, and he had to overcome the sorrow of separation. Vasudeva brings back the girl child. The doors of the jail automatically lock. Vasudeva's fetters get bolted again, Kamsa rushes to the prison and lifts the baby high. She slips out of his hand and roars with laughter. "Oh, you Kamsa, your slayer is alive and safe, but he resides elsewhere." Kamsa stood there, awestruck. This was his first ever defeat and the start of the fall that was about to initiate. The story of Krishna's descent is an epitome of the universal fact that darkness, the evil, must bow down when there is light, when there is joy, when there is bliss. Hope proves the existence of the Supreme, who unconditionally offers unflinching love and compassion to get one out of the shackles of negativity. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam